She left work at 3 p.m. A normal Saturday, a normal drive, a normal life. But within 90 minutes, she would be gone forever. No struggle in public, no witnesses screaming, no signs of chaos, just silence. And a garden that would hide a truth too dark to imagine. April 12th, 2025. Cardiff, Wales. The streets moved like they always did. Calm, predictable, unaware. People were shopping, cafes were full. Cars passed by without a second thought. And somewhere in that ordinary afternoon, a woman named Peria drove toward her fate. She was 37, strong, independent, a woman who had already done something incredibly difficult. She had left, before anything else. Before the crime, before the headlines. You need to understand who she was. Peria wasn't just a name in a report. She was the kind of person people remembered, a hairdresser, but more than that. She listened, she laughed, she connected. Clients didn't just come back for haircuts. They came back for her. She had long, curly black hair, a warm presence, and a life she built from nothing in a country far from where she started. She moved to the UK in her early 20s, left everything familiar behind. That takes courage. And she didn't just survive. She built something, a career, a business, a community. People noticed when she went quiet. That's how much she mattered. But behind that life, there was fear. A kind of fear that doesn't always leave bruises, a fear that lives in silence. Her marriage was not safe. What looked stable on the outside was breaking her inside. She had told friends she was afraid of him, not uncomfortable, not unhappy, afraid, and that changes everything. The bravest decision. So she did something many people never managed to do. She left, packed her things, walked away, started over. New home, new chapter, freedom, but here's the truth most people don't talk about. The moment you leave is often the most dangerous moment of all. The day everything changed. Saturday, she finishes work at 3 p.m., gets into her black Mercedes. Everything looks normal. But at some point, her phone rings. It's him. We don't know what was said, but we know what happened next. She drove back to the place she had just escaped, back to the man she feared, and she had no idea. He had already made a plan. That same morning, he bought knives. Not one, a set. This wasn't anger. This wasn't a moment. This was preparation. 4:30 p.m., inside the conservatory. No cameras, no witnesses, just two people, and a decision that cannot be undone. He attacked her. 4 stab wounds, neck, chest, fast, violent, final, and just like that, a life filled with dreams, friendships, and strength ended in silence. What happened next is what makes this case truly disturbing. He didn't panic. He didn't call for help. He didn't run. He changed his clothes, then went to the gym, showered, as if nothing had happened. Then he started cleaning, bleach, supplies, planning. But he didn't stop there. He called someone, his aunt. She drove hours to help him, and together, they buried her, in the garden, under soil, under slabs, under flowers. Let that sink in. Then he picked up her phone, texted her boss, texted her family. She's leaving the UK. She'll be gone for a while. But something was wrong. The tone, the timing. It didn't sound like her. And the people who loved her felt it immediately. The next day, a friend called the police. Not because of evidence, because of instinct, because she knew something wasn't right. That call changed everything. The investigation builds. No bank activity, no travel records, no sightings, nothing. Then police found her car, not at an airport, not far away, just streets away, from his house. That's when the story started to collapse. Then the arrest, turning point. April 15th. He's arrested, driving back toward Cardiff. Inside his car? Caustic soda, a chemical that can destroy human remains. Whatever he planned next was stopped, just in time. The discovery, most chilling moment. April 19th, 1 week later. Police dig in the garden, under the flowers, under the carefully placed soil. And there, they find her. She had been there all along, while police knocked on that door, while lies were being told. She was right there. The truth comes out. The messages, the knife purchase, the burial, the chemicals, the lies. Everything pointed to one thing. This wasn't a moment. This was planned. Cold, controlled, intentional. Courtroom, finality. He pleaded guilty. Murder. He tried to claim mental illness. The judge didn't accept it, called it manipulation. He was sentenced to life. Minimum 25+ years. His aunt, prison too. But none of that brings her back. Her sister remembered their last video call. Not fear, not sadness. Just one simple thought. She looked beautiful. And she didn't know it would be the last time. This story isn't just about what happened. It's about who she was. A woman who built a life, who found strength, who chose freedom, and paid the ultimate price for it. He tried to control the story with lies, with messages, with flowers covering the truth. But he failed, because she had something stronger. People who noticed, people who cared, people who refused to stay silent. And in the end, the truth doesn't stay buried, even under flowers. If this story stayed with you, share it, not for views, but because she deserves to be remembered. Comment what you think. Subscribe for more real stories, because behind every case, there's a life that mattered.